Hey everybody, you're watching Fantasy XIII.
And we're wasting more time.
More of the time. So, so what happened last time, Evan?
Well, we drove in the Land Rover, and it was cool.
Uh-huh.
We upgraded the android.
Right.
With the base cannon.
Yeah.
And now we have to deal with the tectonic shift machinery.
We dealt with the tectonic shift machinery.
Oh, we did that.
that was the last dungeon. Keep up.
Okay.
So now we are in Termi. I don't like saying that. So, Termi has a couple of noticeable... We don't actually have to come here, although the inn is convenient, but a couple of reasons why this place is interesting. The first... Yeah, I went the wrong way.
Oh, that statue is pretty cool.
Yeah. The first is that this is one of the big links to the original game. This is the statue of... freaking... There you go. This is the statue of Alice Landale, the heroine of the original Phantasy Star game.
Wait, where did the original Phantasy Star game take place?
On Parma.
But it blew up.
Yes, but it didn't,
it
didn't blow up until Part 2.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, this is Phantasy Star 1. You know, Alice Landale goes off and fights Lashik to rescue her boyfriend and destroy the Air Palace. I think that's a pretty good summation of the game.
Alright, and so, like, she's a hero, so we have statues of her.
She's a hero, and this is all in continuity, so, you know, they built this, you know, statue of her, and, her cat buddy, Mayu?
Kate Sith?
No. It's spelled M-Y-U, so I believe the pronunciation would be Mew, because
yeah,
then you also
Mew.
get the pun, the cat pun.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a cat. Get it?
Mew.
So, and because it's such a nice tourist spot, they got this souvenir shop where you can buy random crap.
That guy's so stoned.
Yeah, right.
He's just like...
I may actually buy some of this shit, but I have to go and buy the real stuff really quick.
Wait, so I just noticed he was selling an Alice sword.
Yeah, it's a replica.
Is that... Oh, okay.
It'll actually be used for a quest later on.
Oh, neat.
And it's awesome and heartwarming, but first we go to the shop where the tourist town inexplicably sells magic-infused armor.
Whoa.
So let's see, get a crown for Rika. Oh shit. Okay, I'm not gonna have enough to buy everybody mail. That's a bummer.
That black-haired sprite has blue hair.
Yes. Yes, she does. Let's see, I've got shit to sell. I might be able to scrounge up one more.
Sell your Kermit gear.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, I still haven't... Oh, I haven't sold Han and Alice's stuff yet, that's why. Alright. Let's do that.
But how will Han be a meaningful contribution to the party if you sell his stuff?
He'll shoot ice out of his brain at people.
Yes.
You know, like he's been doing.
Right. When you didn't have him using the wood cane.
And also the Impactor, which is the name of Demi's first gun. Which, I've always been really partial to that name. I don't know why. Something about it just amuses me.
And then all the Rule 34 people, like, have pictures of Demi using the Impactor.
You say that like this game has fans.
Hey, Rule 34 is absolute. I'm gonna search after we're done with this.
Demi X Rika.
And if I find any, and, you know, we subdue Alex, I'll put the link in the description.
Fat chance. Bring it. Come at me, bro. Come on. Oh, I still have the sword, too. Okay, that was good. I got enough... I think I have enough to round up the party. One more mail for Rika. Nobody gets a helmet besides here. Yeah, alright, that worked out fine. Which means I can go and buy stupid crap.
Huh.
You'll see
like
what I'm...
more shortcakes for a rolling dog.
I wish I could do... I wish that was a thing. I wish I could keep feeding him the shortcake.
Yeah.
Or that the shortcake even had, like, a healing, like, thing, just so I could keep using it. Because it's shortcake. But no, you'll see what I mean in a sec. So we are going to buy 2 specific items.
That's my favorite shopkeeper.
Gonna buy the wood carving, not the wood carving.
The wood carving.
And the pennant.
Huh.
See, if we get 3 pennants, we can pull out the Master Sword.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So now
Did you play? I didn't know you played Link to the Past.
Yeah, man. I've played all that shit. I played like everything on the Super Nintendo.
Oh, cool.
I've played like all the Zelda games up till like Twilight Princess, which I just didn't finish. Oh, I didn't play Wind Waker.
Yeah.
Not for lack of desire to, but more I didn't have the system, and when I did, I didn't feel like spending the money.
Yeah.
But I would like to do that someday.
Wind Waker's actually not bad.
I saw the Game Grumps playing it a little bit, and I stopped watching it because it looked really fun, and I didn't want to ruin the game for myself.
Right.
So, here's the nifty thing. You can actually use these inside Chaz's house, and he'll put them up.
What?
Yeah, you can decorate the house a little bit. See, now we got the pennant.
That's cool.
And they'll have they'll talk about it a little bit. Stupid Rika. It's awesome. And here is the far more awesome thing that cost me 3,000 messed up.
The wood carving?
Totally worth it. You're gonna agree with me right now.
Okay. The sandworm!
Yes!
Yeah!
It's a wood carving of a sand.
That's cool.
I would pay $3,000 for a real one. Anyone watching this, know anything about woodcraft, look, give me a call, let me know.
Yes.
Comment on the section. Alright, so that was fun. Now let's get back to work. Back to Termy.
Alright. Because we have to go to Nervous or something.
Well, yeah, all in good time. First, we're going
the Land Rover. Oh.
First, we're going to Lydia Tower.
Oh, okay.
Which you will remember this, of course, but this is where Rune and Grandpa Doran were gonna head to way back when.
I remember seeing the words Lydia Tower. Wait, how was that spelled?
It's like Lydia.
Yeah.
Okay. Leda. I don't know. We'll see it when I come back because I'm gonna have to make a. This is a short blitz to the end.
Whoa, Mecha Centaur.
Yeah.
And like a darker with a scythe.
Oh, that's Ripper. Later on, we'll meet his buddy Hank Left, who is a mirrored sprite,
right.
And they can actually combine together, just like the Slug.
Wow.
It's kind of awesome.
That robot. Oh, he's got a photon blade.
Yeah. But he didn't have car insurance, so that crash killed him.
The music is actually kind of cool right here. Oh, well, when it's not.
All the music in this game is cool. You say that like you say that like all the music hasn't been awesome.
Like freaking that Motavian village that I forget the name of. Like
you like
pirate game music village.
That was the best music. Shut up. Oh my god.
Oh, dude, and that guy's got a... These enemies are cool.
Yeah, this game has a lot of really cool enemy designs. And, again, like I said before, like, they actually have a pretty decent, like, range of motion.
Yeah.
He even has a different animation for when he casts spells. It's not like tremendous. He just like picks up his sword, I think. But
right.
Yeah, it's nifty. I think I'm supposed to go down. Whatever.
That means there's treasure up.
There is actually only like one thing worth getting in this tower, and we're gonna get it on the way to the boss.
Oh, okay.
But the second thing that's worth picking up is what I'm trying to shoot for. Let's see. Oh, here we go. This guy.
Hey, it's Rune.
Yes. Also awesome music.
The Psycho Wand.
Yes. See, the Psycho Wand lets him use Psycho Power, which he will use to defeat Ryu.
So, can he use the Psycho Crusher?
Yes. In the sense that the Psycho Wand is used to crush Zio's magic barrier. Also, we're briefly leaving.
Okay. So, now I forget, like, for some reason, like, when you say Psycho Power, I recognize that that's what M. Bison had, but then I thought somewhere else that he was using, like, Soul
No,
magic or something.
Rose uses Soul Power, and I'm not a buff on the Street Fighter lore, but as I recall, Bison learned to use Soul Power, like, from her village.
Oh, okay.
And, like, it wasn't enough for him, and he eventually discovered Psycho Power, which was stronger, but, you know, it's
Evil.
like the dark side of the Force.
Oh, okay.
So Rune finally makes this party awesome. Well, not really awesome, but he fixes the big flaws in the party by being, you know, awesome himself.
Well, he was awesome before,
Yes,
but you took all his stuff.
right. But now he's sticking around, so...
Oh, okay.
And he found new stuff along the way.
Oh, he did? He has a Force Cane?
He had a Force Cane.
Oh.
I stole it from him. Not for you know, the original reasons. Just because the trick with the casters like Rune and Han is, like, their attack sucks. So it's actually better to give them shields. Psy shields especially, because they increase his mental power, which makes his spell stronger.
Oh, right.
But thanks to that, he actually has better defense now than Demi and Grizz and Chaz and everybody, basically. He's got the best defense in the party.
Oh, cool.
So he's going to be standing in the front and taking shots for everybody.
Right.
And he will also take cane duty. See, look, I'm giving him the cane back.
Hey!
See? It all worked out. I was just borrowing it for a while. And that's the story we're sticking with. And I'm also gonna have to keep remembering the order of agility. But Rune also has those awesome kill everything on screen spells.
Huh.
So when he's not healing, he's gonna make you know, the random battles go better. And I might as well set up let's see. I'm gonna try and set up a Silent Wave combo.
Oh yeah, I love the freaking triple text.
Let's see. 27 versus... Okay, so Chaz is gonna go first. So Chaz uses Air Slash, which gets combined with Phonon,
Oh, cool.
which is going to result in awesome. And I'll actually run out and try that right now just to show it to you.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
And then one more I need. Agility 24 versus Agility 22. I know this is riveting, bear with me.
No, it's
Like, I'm like never gonna do this again.
I'm at the edge of my seat.
Oh, I know you are. Let's see. There you go. What?
The back edge.
There we go. Okay. So before I waste my hard-earned money on the inn, let me show you Silent Wave really quick.
So,
Hopefully it works.
I mean, I get the wave part because the bass cannon is making the sound waves. But how are you going to silence it? And if you silence it, what value will sound have?
Aha!
Oh, dude, so he, like, cuts the...
He uses, I guess, his air slash, like, as a vehicle for the sonic waves that she's emitting.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. They actually, some of those combos, they actually get, like, pretty creative. I mean, they get pretty creative in terms of, like, how it should work. There's one combo, we won't be saying it for a long time, but
Right.
it's, like, so destructive that you actually have to throw Rika's Debon spell into the mix, which is the defense buff. So,
okay.
So when you cast the spell, the animation shows her throwing up a shield before the combo goes off, so it protects your party from the damage.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's one of the many touches I love about this game. So, oops. I wanted to see the thing for you. Third trip into the tower. There you go. Ladea Tower, yes.
Okay, yeah.
That was totally worth the extra 30 seconds of these people's lives. Here we go. So now this should all be way simpler. Draw.
Whoa.
Ta-da!
Awesome.
Remember the party used to suck?
But then you got Rune.
That's the thing, Rune is the most brokenest thing basically at any given point in the game. And now that he's here to stay, you know, it's awesome. In fact, one of the strategies some people like to use, I don't because I don't really feel you need it for the game, but
Yeah.
I know there are some people who like to kill off the rest of your party. Holy crap, that corrosion hit hard. They kill off the rest of the party so that, you know, XP isn't shared.
Oh, so Rune, they just power level Rune.
Yeah, they just power level Rune, you know, so he can just carry you for the rest of the game.
Huh.
I mean, he's already got like twice as much TP,
Right.
you know, as Rika does, and he only gets better.
Huh.
I'm reasonably certain I can say that he has the best text in the game, if not stat-wise. It's because his mental stat is so huge that it makes them better
Okay.
than everybody else's. Unfortunately, he also becomes incredibly dull in boss battles because since he has nothing but attack spells,
Right.
every boss battle basically becomes this. You cast the fire spell, you cast the ice spell, whichever one the enemy's weakest to, you just have him keep using it. You just have him keep using that for the rest of the battle. That's it. All of his other texts and skills and whatnot,
Right.
they're pretty much all shit for boss battles.
Well, you've got to, like, use the different skills in accordance with the anime fight scene that's playing out in your imagination.
Yes, imagination.
Oh, why do they only do one to the...
There are some enemies in this game, mostly the palette swaps of that guy, where their gimmick is they have insanely high defense, but they have very few hit points.
Oh, okay.
Also, here's the one item that's worth getting, the Frayed Mantle.
Alright.
Which, funnily enough, that was actually like a really high-end, like legendary item in the original Phantasy Star.
Huh.
And, well, here it's not.
So, throwback.
It's just because Tremy, whatever, is like the throwback town.
Uh-huh.
So they stuck the Frayed Mantle, you know, in here. Like, hey, remember that? Also, the Land Rover was also in the original, or you know, a Land Rover was in the original game. So this whole part is basically remember Phantasy Star?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm sure your game never does throwbacks like that.
It does it to PSO1.
So they're like, remember that enemy you grinded on for a long time? Here's a Rappy.
Yeah. Rappies are still the thing.
Rappies are in this game too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we won't see them till later, but yeah, Rappies are like a franchise monster.
Okay.
All right, so
Whoa, he broke it.
yeah, He's a wizard. But, oh snap. Zio's minion was waiting. He knew we were going to come to get the wand to beat Zio. So he waited for us to break the seal. So he can now kill us and take the wand for himself. So nobody can beat Zio.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's pretty clever, you know, considering the plans of most JRPG villains.
Final Fantasy XIII was a great game.
Final Fantasy XIII was a game.
Like,
it was definitely a game.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not even sure it was a game. We're mean.
No, I mean, okay, look. Cookie Clicker is a game. So, I think it has to be a game.
Cookie Clicker is barely a game, if that. I'm not even sure it's that. Alright, Rune's already taken a huge amount of damage. This is bad. Wood Cane.
Alright.
Yes. Watch my strategizing in action. Also, D-ban. Dibbon. Defense spell activate.
Giwat!
And Demi's also gonna die.
This guy's pretty tough.
He's been getting crits, but yeah, fortunately she's got the recover spell, so she'll be back on her feet relatively soon. No, he doesn't need it. Crosscut, and then she doesn't have shift yet. Okay. Oh,
hey,
illusion.
Try hitting him with Earth to paralyze him.
He's a flying monster.
Okay, wait. Illusion didn't even do anything.
No. Illusion is a stat debuff thing.
Right, but doesn't it usually declare what it does?
No, the illusion actually doesn't declare. Huh. So I choose to believe it works because I have faith that it does.
Okay.
And that's all I need. My faith sustains me in my battle ritual.
What? Huh.
Hey, I think I have a round where I can try Silent Wave.
Sweet.
Yay.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I like it.
He's channeling the sound through his sword.
Look at that. Because he was defending, he only took 1 damage.
Wow.
Double shields. Let's up the medical power. Why not? So, yeah, there isn't a whole lot to this boss fight, unfortunately. It's not one of the more interesting ones.
Yeah, he has a lot of health.
He's got a lot of health, but, you know, thanks to Rune now, this is actually a good party. So, yeah, just knocking down his health. Gonna take a shot at him. Quick, Evan, say something.
You won!
Chrono Trigger's a terrible game.
No! Like, we're too lazy to edit this out.
Hey, we have it on record that Matt is our video editor.
Comment and tell Matt to edit better.
Okay, wait. Shut up. Okay. This is plot, but this is significant plot. You're gonna shut up, and we're just not gonna say anything until the scene is over. I'll let you know when you can talk again.
Okay.
Just sit back, listen to the music, enjoy what happens.
Alright.
And before we start up again... Oh.
No.
So, yeah. So that's the scene I've been talking about every time, you know, this... every time this game comes up, and I talk about how I wanted to LP it, you know, for one particular scene.
Oh, okay.
The scene I feel makes the game, you know, that's the one.
Okay.
What'd you think?
It was pretty good. I mean, for a Genesis, you know...
Yeah, right?
For a Genesis game, not bad.
I mean, yeah, Genesis game, but, I mean, this was back when this kind of thing didn't happen in RPGs.
Right.
You know, you didn't lose characters permanently. You didn't lose characters like Alice permanently.
Yeah. No, I mean, if I had played this as a kid...
Like, this... Fuck Eris.
Just, like, destroying the hopes of our views millions at a time.
This needs to be said.
Final Fantasy XIII was a great game. I love it. Please watch us.
Final Fantasy VII is not a terrible game, but the Eris thing is hugely overrated, and this was why. Because Phantasy Star 4 did the exact same thing with way more gravitas, with way more payoff and build-up, and that fucking song, it's called Her Last Breath. There's a beautiful, beautiful acoustic guitar version on YouTube.
Huh.
Check it out.
Okay.
It'll make everything you do sound sad. No, I mean, that's... yeah.
Wait, did you walk into the lettuce patch and then...
It's a magic lettuce patch.
Get out. Alright.
Lettuce patches can be magic, too.
So, Should we, like, end an episode in the sadness pit?
I kind of feel like I can rush through the next dungeon for revenge relatively quickly.
Alright, I'm down, I guess.
I think we owe it to, like, the one person who didn't leave when I said Final Fantasy VII sucks. Or when I said fuck Eris.
Yes.
No, that's the thing that always bugs me. Eris' death is so sad. No.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mean to shit on people for liking it, but Eris' death was really funny. There's no build-up to it at all. There's no foreshadowing. She's sitting alone and praying, and then, you know, Cloud's gonna walk up to her, and then Sephiroth just drops down out of nowhere, stabs her in the back, and then poses in that, like, yeah, we're the champions kind of pose. And then fucks off. If it had happened in any other game, like, it would be YouTube poop material. Also this. Remember this thing?
Oh, yeah.
Well, now we have the Psycho Wand, so we can get rid of it. Yay.
Oh. Freaking, she's so tiny.
Yeah, right? So, the thing with Alice, what I like a lot, I mean, aside from, I like the character, you know, a lot.
Right.
For as little, you know, time as she gets in the party, I feel like they do a pretty good job of establishing her as a pretty distinctive character.
Right.
I mean, granted, a lot of her development kind of comes from other people, you know? The people in Iato talk about, you know, how great she is, and
right.
Chaz talks
she
about...
was the best hunter in the world.
Yeah, but, I mean, her interaction with Rune and with Grandpa Doran and stuff, you know, you get a nice little kind of picture of her character, and I don't know, I feel that makes it a lot sadder when she dies. But I also like that they kind of, I mean, maybe I'm looking too deeply into this, but it feels to me like they worked her role as the decoy protagonist kind of into the gameplay. Because when you start the game, you know, Alice is, you know, best character on your team.
Right.
You know, she can wipe out entire enemy parties by herself. She's got like 7 levels on your other guys. She's got all kinds of awesome, you know, techs and skills to use. But as you level up, everybody else starts becoming more useful, especially Chaz. And she kind of settles into a more support role, both in-game and also in story. You know, Chaz is making a lot of the calls, and she's advising him. And to reflect that, her role in battle shifts, and she spends, you know, the boss fights, you know, throwing out buffs, you know, instead of just, you know, one-shotting everything. So
right.
And by around the point when you're gonna lose her, she's kind of, you know, she's kind of run out of her. She's kind of hit her, you know, hit her stride. She's peaked. You know, Rika's got all of her buffs.
Yeah.
You know, Han has all of her, you know, all of her attack spells, and yeah, so all that's left is for her to, you know, kind of move on and make way for Chaz to become the protagonist of the game. So that's how I see it.
No, yeah, that's pretty. No, that seems well thought out and justifiable.
Yeah, I hope that was intentional. by some weird like coincidence, like the director of the game is watching this. Like,
oh yeah,
the fuck are these guys on? We threw darts at the board. We made her that way because you can't have women as the main characters of a game. That's just silly.
Is the guy who even directed this? Is he still alive?
I wish I knew. I'm not quite that. I guess I should say I'm not a Phantasy Star nerd in the same way that I would quantify myself as like a Final Fantasy nerd up to a certain point, where I just kind of know. I mean, up until like Tactics, where I know all kinds of weird like random trivia about the games and stuff, and I can tell you like, you know, Sakaguchi was the guy responsible for the traditional Final Fantasies, and Matsumoto was the one they brought on for the Evilist stuff, especially for Final Fantasy Tactics, which is the bestest thing ever. But for Phantasy Star, I mean, I like and respect the series, but 4 is the only game that really you know jived with me.
Huh.
Because 4 is the absolute best gameplay wise, you know.
Okay.
One just has the problem of it was made for the Sega Master System, you know. Mechanically, it's a Dragon Quest clone, so while there are a lot of good things about it, you know, it's a great game. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's not quite as fun to play these days, just because of how much it's aged.
Yeah.
And you know, 2 also hasn't really aged all that well.
What the hell is that? Oh.
He's a tower, and he summons float mines who self-destruct if you don't kill them fast enough.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
But you were saying though.
What was I saying? Ah, crap. I should have just had Ruin nuke the whole field. Oh. What was that? Oh, 2 also, like, 2 is probably the second best, mechanically, aside from 4, because it actually uses this battle system, just very, very, you know, very, very stripped down.
Right.
It looks more primitive, but it's got the, you know, back of the characters thing, really nicely done, albeit limited, you know, animations for all the characters, you know, doing their actions.
Right.
3 is a cesspit of crap. 3 is terrible. If you like 3, you are terrible. Fortunately, nobody likes 3, so...
Okay.
3 is bad because it shits on a lot of the things that make the series cool. The combat is straight up Dragon Quest, so all the enemies just have like a static sprite. Every time they do something, like the sprite flickers and like damage happens.
Okay.
You actually don't even see your characters at all in battle.
Aw.
Like, it's straight up Dragon Quest, like it just says Chaz attacked the Rappy.
Yeah.
And like a little like slash line will appear on the Rappy. So yeah, like, and 3 is just a terribly designed game. Just I can't go into it, but lot of bugs. Story's bad. A lot of backtracking. A lot of forced grinding. You know, and it's bad. It's really bad.
Okay.
And it's so bad, in fact, that it's not canon.
Wait, is it actually not canon?
This is actually a thing. As I understand it, you know, not being in Japan and not being privy to, you know, all to the actual news.
Yeah.
4 and 3 are kind of like alternative, are roughly happening around the same time, and they're basically different takes on what could be happening in this time frame of the Phantasy Star universe.
Oh, okay.
But 3 was not. 3 was made mostly by people. 3 wasn't made by. 3 only had a few people from the actual Phantasy Star team working on it, as I understand it.
Huh.
So, you know, it really that's why it's so different. You know, it suffers from just having very few people from the series actually working on it, and it comes off as being very generic. Also, you can break the game within the first like 2 minutes, and the game actually acknowledges that you have in fact broken it.
Really? Like,
because when the game starts, the main character. Main character gets thrown into prison, you know, and has to escape by plot.
Right.
And I think is no, it's a little more than that. Main character has to escape by plots, but beforehand, if you have the weird foresight to do so, you can go to the item shop and buy an escape pipe, and then when they throw you into prison, you can use the escape pipe, which teleports you outside of town, and then you can walk back into town. And the king who threw you in there is like, well, you did something very clever, but unfortunately the game's broken now, so you have to restart the game.
What?
He doesn't use those exact words, but yeah, that's basically what happens.
Wow.
Like, they couldn't be bothered to actually fix, you know, that problem. Like, you couldn't just dummy out the escape pipe from the item shop until...
It reminds me of those, like... It reminds me of those sections... I remember in Sonic the Hedgehog.
Uh-huh.
Either the first one or either the first one or the second one.
Right.
In the manual...
Speed traps?
Yeah, there was a section...
I was just gonna bring that up.
That was basically said, yeah, Dr. Robotnik has cleverly, place some traps in certain areas.
Invisible traps.
Yeah, and if you get caught in these traps, the only way out is to restart the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember reading it as a kid and being, like, really scared.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, really? And I, like, for a good while, like, I would play, like, Sonic 2. Because I'm pretty sure Sonic 2 was the one that had that.
Yeah, yeah.
And I would be, like, you know, I would be looking out for the invisible traps. And, like, I never really got caught by them, and I just kind of forgot about them eventually. But once I was an adult, I investigated, you know, what the hell was that all about? And, yeah, it was like your propensity to die if you just went too fast and, like, ran off the screen or something.
Right.
Ah, shit. Well, I wanted to do a quick save before the event, but, alright, probably won't need that.
Oh, man.
Here is the Zio fight.
Alright. You're totally gonna beat him this time.
Yes. So, here's the giant dick move about the Zio fight.
Okay.
If you don't know this, okay? So, did you see how he just threw up the magic barrier?
Right.
You remember how before the magic barrier was what kept us from fighting him, and the whole reason we got the Psycho Wand was to be able to beat his magic barrier?
Yes, I remember.
So here's the thing. All that stays... You're supposed to beat him this time, but all that stays in play unless you know that you can use the Psycho Wand as an item to remove the magic barrier.
Huh.
But if you don't know that, and you expect it to just happen because of plot,
Right.
you, sir, are fucked. Also Dark Force. There we go. Now the magic barrier's gone. It never really comes into play, except for, like, final boss and a couple of other, like, endgame bosses, but the Psycho Wand actually has an effect called Canceller, and it'll remove it'll remove buffs from the enemies.
Oh, that's appropriate.
So yeah, it's actually pretty nifty. The problem is that most enemies don't buff themselves, so it doesn't really have a purpose.
Quick, hit him with Earth!
I can't summon Captain Planet!
No. I'm not gonna say it. Really strong temptation.
Let our powers combine!
Yeah! Dang it! Earth, fire, wind, water, heart, go planet. There.
Also notice that the black energy wave did not kill Rune. Because I guess Rune's a boss.
Yeah.
Also because he's not one of those, weak, women things.
That die.
Yeah, that die when you shoot black energy at them. So he was able to survive, unlike Ellis. Okay, so see what I did was I empirically tested the fire spell and the ice spell, and I've determined that fire is stronger against Zio, so I'm going to keep using the fire spell for the rest of the battle.
Okay.
That is science. And that is the entirety of Rune's contribution to this fight.
Sounds kind of like Pokemon.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Like, it's super effective.
Well, I mean that's how RPGs work.
Yeah.
This is actually a pretty difficult battle, so it does matter, like, which order I apply, like, my heal spells in.
Right.
I've got to keep everybody as close to full health as possible, because if he uses corrosion again, like, the fight's gonna be over.
Okay. Whoa.
Oh, good. He just killed Rune.
Yeah.
With the black energy... I'm sorry. African-American energy wave. Didn't intend to do that, but, yeah.
Huh.
This is actually going a lot smoother than it usually goes when I fight Zio. Like, Rika's having the time to actually fight. It's astounding. Also, Hune.
Oh, man.
Hune is a thing. Kane and Ress.
So, Dark Force has a nose.
Yes, and teeth.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like a cool design, but, like, you just stuck a big red clown nose on there for no reason.
Because clowns are evil, and Dark Force is evil, ergo,
Yeah.
clown nose. Ipso facto, QED, and so forth. Yeah. Got you there. Oh, that reminds me. The other reason why people don't like Fantasy Star 3 is that it has the most... Oh shit, Chaz died.
No!
It's okay, we can revive him.
Oh, because it's a status effect.
We have the technology.
Remove death status.
But, yeah, the other reason people don't particularly like Phantasy Star 3 is that, all the other Phantasy Star games have, like, a certain, like, design aesthetic for Dark Force, which is all kind of derived from this design, and it's cool. But Phantasy Star 3 has a, like, completely out of the ballpark, like, really stupid-looking Dark Force. And everybody hates it, especially me. Also, Chrono Trigger.
Well, that's a good game, right?
No, actually, to be perfectly honest, Chrono Trigger actually is a pretty good game mechanically. I just don't like it, plot-wise.
But the time travel.
Yeah, but, I mean, I guess we have time to talk about this.
Apparently.
You're making it sound like this is boring and tedious.
No!
I don't know why. I don't know. Anyway, back to Chrono Trigger. Oh god, Hugh. Talking words need to not die. Gotta do math really quick. I'm gonna talk about it really
So,
soon.
like you were saying, Chrono Trigger is your favorite RPG.
Probably. Yeah. Okay, wait. Okay, yeah, I got this. She gets the Dynamites. He gets the cane. Where's the cane? Where's the cane? There's the cane. And she throws the rest at Grizz. There we go. Okay, back to Chrono Trigger.
Okay.
So speaking purely in mechanical terms, you know, Chrono Trigger is a fantastic RPG. You know, it's got... Oh good, Rika did not die. Hey, that worked out perfectly. You know, I mean, it's got the non-random battles, which is a big deal.
Right.
You know, that's a huge thing.
Yeah, no, I did like that.
Yeah, and it's an especially big thing. It has an especially big part in ensuring that games, you know, age well. Because I know a lot of people have a hard time playing the older Final Fantasies because they have the random battles, and you know, even I really hate. Even I don't enjoy it when I'm playing through, you know, Final Fantasy VI, which is one of my favorite games ever. And every couple of steps, and you get stuck in the.
I forgot that it did that like vinyl record scratch sound.
I think I actually got the sound pretty dead on. I'm quite proud.
No, yeah, it was pretty. It was,
I'm quite proud.
It was actually pretty good.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's got that. It's got a bunch of cool items, you know, for you to buy.
Right.
You know, it's the characters are all cool. You know, it's got the double text and triple text. You know, it's got the fun dungeons. The bosses all have like their neat gimmick, even though the gimmick is usually like, you know, attention, I am starting to charge my big fuck you attack. In 4 turns, I will commence the giant fuck you attack. If you have not defended by that point, you are screwed.
Yeah, like... what were those dudes? The Reptites had the big Tyranno.
Yeah, that one would literally count down.
Yeah, it would count it down, and it would roar.
God freaking
every turn.
Stop casting the area spells. But yeah. So I mean, that's not a bad thing. I mean, you know, the only other game I can think of that did like gimmick boss fights was Final Fantasy IV, and those tend to be variations on kind of the same thing.
Huh.
Shit, Rika's running out of TP. Yeah, that's bad. But yeah, no. My problem with Chrono Trigger, and I mean this is gonna make me sound petty. Hopefully, only until I explain it. But I feel that the plot of Chrono Trigger is weak. Awesome, I beat the boss fight right before I can explain myself.
Yeah. So next time we'll find out why Chrono Trigger is awesome.
Why Chrono Trigger is good, but less awesome than people think it is. I am HO. Let's enjoy the victory.
His giant shoulder pads blew up.
Yes.
Okay. Dark.
Yay.
Oh.
Look, they're so happy he's crying. So we've in one fell swoop we've avenged Gritz's parents, and also his little sister's parents, and Alice. And presumably, like a lot of other people. But, unfortunately, this is goodbye for Demi.
No!
Yeah. She's got to put herself inside the computer.
What?
Well, Nervous is, you know, it's too damaged from all of Zio's, you know, fuckery. So, Demi has to, you know, merge with the system.
Oh wow!
And take over manually.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, who is that chick that does that? in Outlaw Star.
Malfina?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Demi doesn't have to get naked and wet to activate.
What an advantage! I am glad this is the case.
I mean, to be fair, if you took off her cute top, it would probably just be like wires and stuff.
Well,
I don't think they would go through the trouble of building the unnecessary parts.
like, I mean, you know, I guess.
No. Didn't? I mean, I don't know. I remember her having like really like crappy robotic limbs. I don't know about the rest of her.
No, yeah, but
Like that was as far as I got in that way shittier game than Chrono Trigger.
but,
Persona 3. Just so there are no, illusions about.
we have not made enough enemies.
Come at me, bros. Come on. Come at me, broceps, and whatever the female equivalent is. Post your hate comments, bring it on.
Like,
Evan writes the script for these things anyway. We have also lost Grizz.
How did we lose Chris?
Well, you might have missed it in the frivolity, but we have to go into space and visit Ren, the android who is supposed to be taking care of all the planet stuff remotely.
Yeah.
But Grizz can't leave the planet because his sister is still... He can't leave his sister behind, so he's gone back to town to take care of her.
Okay.
So next time on Phantasy Star, we'll pick it up again.
Later on.
Later on.